Hey there, in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can record voiceovers on DaVinci Resolve. Now make sure you stay till the end of this video to see the feature that makes this update 100 times easier. So let's get started. Alright, so the process begins right after you open DaVinci Resolve. First thing that you have to do is when you create the project, make sure you select a correct media location where your voiceovers can get stored. So click on change location and select any location that you want. I'm going to go with this little folder on the desktop that says voiceover. Hit select folder and I'm going to name this something and hit create. Now once you've created the folder, don't worry if you didn't set a perfect location, you can change it later. I'll show you how to do it. Now there's two ways to record voiceover in this new update. One is in the cut page and one is in the edit page. Now if you don't really use cut page that frequently, still don't skip that part. That is where the awesome feature comes in. Yeah. So let's begin with the edit page first. Now I'm just going to simply create a basic timeline so it has audio tracks. Yeah. Then we are going to click on this little button right here that says voiceover and you'll get this little window. First thing that you have to do is obviously select a file name, the name of the voiceover file. So I'm going to name it Sam1. Then audio input, the microphone. Yeah. So you'll get lots of options. If you select the wrong one, it won't show audio levels. So select the correct one. I'm going to select this little mic. Hit that and it will show you the audio levels. Then final thing, record track. Select the track on which you want the audio to be. Let's say I want the audio to be on track 2, audio 2. I'll select that. And there's a few more options if you click on these three dots. First thing is input monitoring. If I select that, it will bounce back your own audio in your headphones or on your speaker, so you know that the audio is actually getting recorded on the PC. Yeah, so you can check the input monitoring level. You can also increase or decrease the decibels. I'm just going to keep it to whatever it is by default. Yeah, then I'm going to disable that, and you can also select or enable a 3-second countdown timer. So when you hit the record button, 3 seconds will roll. Yeah. Then mute timeline audio while recording. Let's say you have anything in the timeline before, any kind of music or any existing audio tracks, it will mute that while you're recording the voiceover. And stereo input. Now by default, your voiceover gets recorded as a mono input. So you can select this option and you can make it stereo. And finally, the last option that you have is hide option. So if you click that, everything will go upwards and you can just see this little window. Now let's actually record a voiceover. I'll bring this down here, click on the button, and as you can see, the timer is rolling 3, 2, 1. And like we had recorded the audio track 2 for the voiceover, I'm gonna minimize this window so you can see the voiceover recording. Yeah, and currently they have muted this layer, but once you hit this little button again, it will stop recording the voiceover and you'll have the final file. So I'm gonna click on it again, and as you can see, the voiceover is here and the M has also gone and it has named Sam1. So all the settings that we had done worked perfectly fine and you have a voiceover. Now you can see in the media pool we have the voiceover right here, and if I open file location, as you can see, it has stored it on the desktop itself. If you want to see like this, I'm going to open the voiceover file. I'm going to go to Sam, which is the project name, audio files, voiceover, timeline name, and then you have the left and right because it's stereo, right? So left and right, 2 files. So that's how you can record voiceover in the edit page. Now let's go to the cut page. Now if you go to the cut page, you can see this little button again. Just click on that and you've got a few bunch of features. Let's see what these are. First is the voiceover settings. Again, the same settings. You can select the microphone, stereo, record track, monitoring, timeline, and then you got the countdown. You have an extra option of 5-second countdown here. And like I had said in the beginning, if you don't really select the location before creating the project, you can change it here. So select this button, change the location of the voiceover files, and then hit OK. Right? So these are the features in this section. Then you've got input monitoring. Again, it will start bouncing back your audio. You can check that. Then you've got these 3 little buttons. First one is voice isolation, second is dialogue leveler, and third one is stereo fixer. So you can enable all of these while you're recording the audio. Now finally, let's see the feature that makes this update 100 times better. If you go to this little button right here, it says script menu, and here they give you option to load a script file. So if you have a script for the voiceover, you can load it right here. So I've got a basic txt file, text file. I'm going to select that and it will load in DaVinci Resolve. Now once you have loaded that file, you can again open this and select enable prompter overlay, and ta-da! You've got a prompter right inside DaVinci Resolve while you are recording the voiceover. So while you record the voiceover, it will keep running and you can read that. And they didn't just stop here. They have given you a few more settings, which are, of course, you can change the font size of the prompter. I'm going to go with 10% itself. Then you can change the line spacing, either 140 or 150, whatever you want. Then side margins if you want, and then you've got background opacity. Background opacity is if you have a video in the timeline, then the prompter plays over it. So what opacity you want the background to be, you can select that. So those are the features. And now let's actually record a voiceover with the prompter playing. So all you have to do is hit record and it will start playing. Cue will basically take you right to the start of the timeline. Yeah. So let's hit record and there goes the prompter. Now, if you notice, the prompter is moving pretty fast. Why? Let me stop it. Now, the prompter runs based on the length of the timeline. So currently the timeline is just 10 seconds long. But if I extend this timeline, if I make lots of copies of this layer, let's say, now the timeline is 45 seconds long, right? So if I go back to the cut page and now if I hit Q and if I hit record, it will move much slower. So keep that in mind, that shorter the timeline, faster the script will move, longer the timeline, slower the script will move. So keep this in mind and then use the prompter overlay. So that is basically how you can record voiceovers in DaVinci Resolve 20. I hope you find this video useful, and if you do, make sure you like the video. It really helps the algorithm suggest this video to the needful people. Also share this video with your friends and consider subscribing to the channel. I post such kind of DaVinci Resolve tutorials, how to tech videos, tech reviews, I stream games occasionally, and I post some knowledgeable and informative YouTube shorts. I also have a website where I post weekly blogs about all of the stuff that I just mentioned, and a Gumroad shop where you can get access to motion graphic elements at a super affordable price. So that brings us to the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.